Hi, I'm Tracy Peart, and I'm going to be showing you how to do some makeup tips today on how to do a summer face using products that are going to help you beat the heat. Okay, so one of the summer tips is you want to start with a primer. So when you're talking about the summer heat, a primer is a must. It's going to adhere to the makeup's going to be able to adhere to the skin a lot better, and it's going to stay on all day. And you always want to make sure, this is a tip too, ladies, whenever you want something to sit on top of your skin, you want to go in a downward motion like this. If you want things to go into your skin, like when you're applying lotion or you're applying face wash, you want to go in an upward motion. That way it goes into your skin. If you just want something to sit on your skin, like we want the primer to sit on your skin, go in a downward motion like this. This is just a little bit of concealer that we're putting on underneath the eyes. A little tip, if you want to cover any type of discoloration that has like blue in it or purple in it, with a lot of Caucasian women tend to have that kind of coloring going on underneath their eyes, you want to go with a concealer that has yellow in it. The yellow will cancel out that purple and the blue and get rid of all of the darkness. Now, if you have a darker skin or your skin is brown like mine, then you can go with a concealer. It doesn't matter if it has yellow in it because we're not color correcting anything. We're just covering a darker shade of brown. So you don't need to have yellow to color correct. You just need a concealer that matches your skin tone. So we're just gonna stipple it on like this. This is a motion called stippling. It's better to stipple on the makeup because what that does is this creates a nice little wall of makeup. When you do this type of motion and sweeping it on, all you're doing is wiping it off and you're wasting product. So as well, you want to add a little concealer on top of the lid. This acts as an eye primer. So if you just put a little concealer on top of the eyelids like this, the eyeshadow that you put on or any makeup you put on top, it's going to adhere to it. The tip that I want everybody to remember when you're putting on your summer makeup is you don't have to put it all over your face the way you do in the winter time. Just focus on the areas of your face that need the foundation. So I see a little bit of here on the chin, usually around the nose, people need a little bit of product there. But she has really good skin, so she doesn't need it all over the forehead and all over the cheeks. That would just be me wasting product. And also, it's just gonna make it feel like she's wearing too much by the end of the day. So just put it where you need it, make sure it matches, bang on, and then you're gonna go in with your powder. And you're gonna lightly dust it all over. She doesn't need to have a full face of foundation. It's gonna be too much in the summer and she's gonna start sweating, it's gonna start drizzling onto her shirt, she's gonna look a mess. Don't do it. When it comes to your eyebrows in the summertime, we all know we sweat a lot, and sometimes by the end of the day, your eyebrow starts to fall down and it's down here by the end of the day and it's moved on your face. So a good product I found is this one called Tattoo Brow by Kat Von D. It's a pen. It's not a tattoo, so don't get scared, but it goes on like a pen and it stays for the rest of the day. It's gonna be really natural. The key to it is to do light feathery strokes like this. Don't try to do really solid lines because that's where you're gonna make it look really harsh. You wanna do light feathery strokes like this, and then when you come down to the edge here, just a light feathery stroke, and it looks really natural. So normally in the summertime, I advise women kind of stay away from eyeshadows just because by the end of the day, with all the sweat and all the heat, it ends up kind of creating this kind of kaleidoscope type of effect with all the colors merging together and it doesn't look cute. But I have found a solution. Sephora has a crayon jumbo and it's for 12 hours, a 12-hour wear. It's pretty much waterproof and it stays on all day. Now, a lot of the colors that are in trend this summer are pastels, so I decided to go with like a really lilac kind of pastel purple. It's called an eyeliner, but because it's jumbo, you could use it as an eyeshadow and put it all over the lid. But what I'm gonna suggest is to not put it all over the lid and just kind of do a thicker line. And if you want, you can get an eyeshadow brush and then just kind of sweep it up like this. Okay, ladies, we all know in the summertime, our mascara runs, right? So you gotta go with the waterproof mascara. And a lot of people complain about it. I like waterproof, but it's really hard to take off. Why it's hard to take off is because they're not using a makeup remover. You have to use a makeup remover with oil in it. That's how you're gonna get the makeup to come off. Okay, now we're moving on to the lips. I love this palette. It's from Sephora. It's called the Lip Mixology palette. It's literally sent from the heavens. Why I love this palette so much is it also comes with a lip primer. Keeping with the theme today of keeping your makeup on during the heat, how you keep your lipstick on is by using a lip primer. So we're just gonna take a little bit of this lip primer right here, put a little bit on the lips, like this. You see it doesn't take a lot, just a little bit. Now the color that I put on top of it, it has something to adhere now and it's gonna stay on a lot longer. So let's go with this pretty pink right here. So as we can see, this is not adding much color, it's just a really natural bee stung lip. So when it comes to blush, you wanna concentrate the blush on the apples of the cheeks right here. You have to think about it, when the sun would naturally hit the face, it would naturally hit the apples of the cheeks, not the hollows of the cheeks. So this is where you're gonna go for just a nice little sun-kissed look. And there you go, that's all you need to do a summer face. So for more beauty tips, go to cityline.ca.